umpire and service judge scheduled for this match. Of course, the winners of this match will then play Rankireddy and Shetty that made it to their first final of 2025 against Chen Chen-Kwan and Lin Bing Wei earlier on. For Liang and Wang, it's a fourth semi-final, looking for a second final after the All-England Masters. They've had a slightly quieter year than usual. Just runner-up at the All-England Masters, that was that final that they were in. 2024, they picked up 3 titles, the Malaysia Open, the Indonesia Open, and the Denmark Open. And as for the Lee twins, it's a commentator's nightmare to have twins on the court. You never really tell which one's which, but they are identical, and in the end, it's going to come down to some piece of apparel, but they have actually had a great year. Fourth semi-final for them, looking for their second final. And that was in Macau, which was recently.
Red or black? Black for you. It is red. What do you choose? Who will receive? Chi to receive. And who will serve? Wang serves, and which end? Right side.
So, the in-form Lee twins. Wang Chang, 24 years old, born in Zhejiang, China. Currently ranked 7, has been as high as world #1. That was October 2023. It seems like an age ago now. And they have struggled a little bit with results. As I said, 2024 was a good year for them. 2025 so far, looking for their first title. Will it be here in Hong Kong? So, Li Fangzhi, 27 years old. And as I said, they've had a great run this year. But have yet to, well, they picked up 1 title on the BWF World Tour. That was the Canada Open, that was this year. And of course, that was recently as well. There is his brother. Ranked 22 currently, 19 the highest, and that was January of this year. So they really have peaked. Looking at their tournament results, 2 Malaysian pairs. Oh, sorry, the American pair first, Chen and Smith, 31 minutes, and then Gozi Fei and Nuruzuddin. Very good pair from Malaysia, 46 minutes, and then Gautama and Isfahani yesterday, 52 minutes. Dropped a game against the Malaysians. Apart from that, they've been pretty much flawless. There is Rena Unt from Switzerland in the umpire's chair. She's joined by Chris Yip in the service judge position. Well, with the slightly patchy performance of Liang and Wang this year, I wouldn't immediately put them as favorites, as the Lee twins have certainly had a good couple of results leading up to this tournament. From roughly June onwards, they've been in good form. slightly older than Liang Weikang and Wang Chang.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Liang Weikang and Wang Chang, China. And on my left, Fang Chih Li and Fang Zhen Li, Chinese Taipei. Fang Zhen to serve, to Fang Chih Li, Lao, play.
Nice step in there by Fang Zhen.
Service over.
And a good flat exchange from Fang Chia. Well, we've seen, of course, a lot of siblings play together and have that understanding from playing at home. And that sibling loyalty. But identical, that is a little bit more rare. The Aimsards, of course, are a classic example of siblings when played together. Perry and Annie Zhu are the other pair that really comes to mind from America. That's well anticipated by Wang Chang. Good defense and a transition to attack by Li Fangche.
3-all.
Well, Renan just keeping a very close eye on Li Fangche, who essentially just walked off court by himself. Didn't really get the approval, but she, I guess, implied it by not protesting. So 4-3.
4-3.
From the former silver medalists at the Olympic Games.
Service over. 4-all.
Should really say current. And that's very nice response by Liang Weikang. Almost topping 400 kilometers an hour.
5-4.
Nice touch there by Fang Che.
6-4.
But Liang and Wang have engineered the first 2-point lead. Bounce off the tape.
Service over. 5-6.
Nicely weighted by Fang Zhen.
6-all.
That's great reactions from Wang. Nice change of pace from Fang Che. This is definitely the most developed rally that we've seen so far even survives a bump off the tape. And then the lights again.
7-6.
Well, they just affected Wang in the singles.
5-1.
Now, Yang Wei-Kang. So the Li twins get their first lead of game 1, 7-6.
Thank you. 1 point.
Well, this time Renault is not having any of that towel down. He's ordered them back on court.
7-6.
Well, that was a pretty good reflex defensive return from Fang Xie. If you think about it, it wasn't that far off. But it was a great idea.
Service over. 8-7.
So Fang Zhen with the serve. Just out. It's probably worthy of a challenge.
9-7.
But it doesn't come. So the Li twins 9-7 up. Wang Chang right at the face of the net.
8-9. Service over. 10-8.
Well, they're acquitting themselves so far pretty well. 10-8 up, just on the brink of the first mid-game interval. So they're going to have to wait for it because that was a great shot into the corner.
9.
I think that was Liang. Good defense. Not that time. That was Fang Zhen that changed direction. And they get the mid-game interval break lead.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Players on board.
So the 20-second marker. They get back on court to resume game 1. I can't stress the importance of a finals appearance for the Li twins. As I said, their last win was in Canada, but that was Super 300 level. They would just love to get into a Super 500 final.
Service over. 10-11. Service over, 12-10. Use your foot, please.
So 12-10.
Play out.
And again, Renahunt denies the towel down. Wang Zhen has just been heading to his player kit area a little bit too frequently. Wang Chi nets.
11-12.
And Liang and Wang make it 11-12. For Liang and Wang, it's 8 titles on the World Tour. But they've never won Hong Kong. They won the Japan Open in 22,
13-11.
the India Open in 23, the Thailand Open the same year, China Open and China Masters also that year, and then the 3 from 2024, Malaysia Open, Indonesia Open, and the Denmark Open.
12-13.
Add that to 5 runner-up finishes, and they are definitely the favorites for this match on paper, but as I said, not been the most rewarding of 2025s for them. That's a nice shot down the middle.
13-all.
It's a beautiful touch by Wang Zhen. Just clips the top of the net.
14-13.
Well, that was the point that would have taken Liang and Wang to the lead. They've been chasing that lead since pretty much the start. Certainly look a bit more warmed up now. It's gone long. It's gone wide.
Service over. 14-all.
14-all. Body shot from Wang Zhen.
Service over. 15-14.
Very quick, tricky serve from Wang Zhen, and they are 2 points ahead again.
Service over. 15-16. Service over. 17-15.
So 18-15, first 3-point gap between the pairs, and it's the Lee twins that are on top. That's out.
Service over. 16-18.
That's great movement by Liang and Wang. 17-18.
17-18.
Well, both pairs looking very dynamic at the moment. Court coverage has been up to par for both of them. Both pairs have been equally careful with those critical opening 4 shots of each point. So important in doubles.
One, play.
Menahunt again putting a foot down. Keeping play moving at a decent pace. That's a wonderful cross-court from Wang Chang.
18-19.
Great touch by Fang Che at the back. It was a very quick passage of play.
19.
But in the end, the China pair that comes through, 19-all. Both pairs fighting tooth and nail for this first game. That's it, those opening 4 shots, so critical, and that was a great serve.
19.
So from being 3 points down, it's 1 game point for Liang and Wang. And it's a mistake that gives it to them. 21-19.
First game won by Liang Making and Wang Chang. 21-19. Seconds, 20 seconds. Second game, love all, play.
So, second game gets underway. I think it's important to know, I did say at the start of the match that it's a 4th semi-final and a 2nd final for the Lee twins, but You also have to take note they've been in 8 quarterfinals this year. Malaysia Open, the India Open, the German Open, Swiss, Thailand Open, and of course the Canada Open, which they won, and the Macau Open as well. So all in all, they have been playing around that business end of the tournament. Quarter-final appearances are always valuable in terms of experience. That's going to be hammered down by Liang, and it is 3-love. Well, they're going to relish playing from that side of the court. Though it has to be said that all the pairs and players that have stepped out in this opening session on semi-final Saturday have looked like they've adapted well to the conditions over the week. Both pairs and players playing well from both sides. Of course, the standout would be Lin Xiangti, who again, against Han Yue, showed that she can play either side of the court equally well. Great pickup by Wang, and again. That's going to be killed, and it is. They're flying now, 4-1.
4-1.
On those last 2 points, the kind of form that won them the silver medal in Paris last year. Lightning quick, very accurate. And if they don't score, then the shot's going to be good enough to force the error. 5-1, and the Lee twins are facing some pressure here. This time it's Wang Weikan. Switches to flank, buries it into the corner. Some interesting movement from Fang Zhen. I thought he kind of expected it to come in on the other side. Rushed back to get into position.
2-6.
So 2-6 and a chance to cut into the lead. Again, Wang Chang just, once he gets a hand on that shuttle,
7-2.
starts pushing forward. Lightest of touch by Liang, it's good enough. That's 8-2.
8-2.
Well, even that one has gone with them. 9-2. And they are really looking quite fluid now.
Service over. 3-9.
Wang Chang tried to drop it in from the back, just about a foot short. It's a great combination. Liang went left, comes back. Wang went right. 10-3. And this has been a great opening in the second game for the China pair. Even at 10-4 up, Yang Wei-Kang upset with himself for not making that. He was under no pressure though, so it is understandable. Beautiful into the corner.
Serve 11-4 interval.
So the 20-second call.
Play.
Twelve 4. Well, that would have been a great shot by Wang Chan, slicing it, but keeping it flat as well. Just didn't quite make the tape. So 5-12. This is an important serve for the Lee twins. They need to get into this lead, because it's just going to keep getting bigger, and that's a string that snapped. 13-5. Well, it's so often the case when you're under that much pressure that you take your mind off the strategy. And this is a very big lead now for the Lee twins to try and cut into. 15-5.
15-5.
Well, that's a turn up for the books. You don't usually see that very often. I'm looking forward to the replay of that. Some acrobatics. Oh, there's a double take. Well, that's just how fast these pairs are these days in men's doubles. You can actually take 2 bites of the cherry. 16-6, and this is now one-way traffic. And it's looking more and more likely that Satwik and Chirag are going to face Liang and Wang in their first final of 2025.
17-6.
Well, brief respite from the relentless power of Liang and Wang. 7-18, possibly the last chance. They're even getting the net tumbles, can you believe it? The net's with them as well, 19-7. Well, that's a classic Liang and Wang combination. If the first attack doesn't work, then the second part of the team is ready. That's 13 match points. I'll let you do the math. How many do you think they'll need? I think, well, definitely more than one.
8-20.
And that's it. It's a mistake. It's 21-8. Well, the first game was pretty close. The second game saw the Olympic silver medalists go into a different gear. They are now into their second final of the year. They'll be very happy with that.
Liang and Wang Chang, 21-19, 21-8.
So that second game will be good practice for them against the physical presence of Satwik and Chirag in the final. That's going to be a great final on Sunday. In all honesty, so far, we've been building great finals all around. Han Yue against Wang Zhiyi in the women's singles is going to be fantastic too. Comprehensive display. 21-19, 21-8 is the final score, and Yang Weikang and Wang Chang make it through to the final. Up next, it's, well, a match that could have been the final in the women's doubles. Jia Yifan and Zhang Shuxian take on Pearly Tan and Tinat Muritan, the defending champions. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Hong Kong Coliseum. Semi-finals Saturday here at the Li-Ning Hong Kong Open. One more match in this first session of the day, and what a prospect this is. A wonderful lineup between the number 3 and 2 seeds. Jia Yifan, the two-time former champion, and her new partner, Zhang Shuxian, up against the defending champions Pearly Tan and Tina Murullitharan, looking for a third consecutive final at this particular tournament. Well, this match is from the bottom half of the draw, but when we look at quarter-final stage, 6 seeds, 3 in each half of the draw, but only 4 different flags, 3 pairs from Japan, 2 from China, 2 from Malaysia, and 1 from Chinese Taipei. 2 Japanese pairs made it through for an all-Japanese semi-final in the top half of the draw, but as I say, we're concentrating on that bottom half.